question in exercise 8.2, which is the 12th question. So here, what is the 12th question given here? Construct a triangle of sides 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and 6 centimeters. And in the before question, you can identify here the measurements of the triangle is not given. So that we have drawn the triangle by our own measurements. But in this question, they have given the measurements. You need to construct the triangle by taking the measurements of 6, 4, and 5. So by taking that measurements, you need to draw one triangle. And after drawing the triangle, you need to draw the similar triangle such that whose sides should be in the ratio of 2 by 3. So here, how you need to construct? So which is exercise 8.2, 12th question. You need to construct a similar triangle such that it should be in the ratio of the 2 by 3. The corresponding side should be in the ratio of the 2 by 3. Clearly you know that 2 by 3 is nothing but it is a proper fraction. So I have told in the yesterday session, if you consider the proper fraction, you will get a similar triangle inside. And if you take the improper fraction, you will get a similar triangle outside. So here you will get a similar triangle inside the triangle. Now let us see how to construct the similar triangle by taking the ratio of the 2 by 3. So let us see here. First you need to draw the triangle by taking the sides, which is 6 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and 5 centimeters. By taking these measurements, you need to construct the triangle first. For the triangle, you need to draw the similar triangle. So here, since the base is not given, you can consider any side as base. I am taking here 6 centimeters as the base. So let us draw here 6 centimeters line segment. So here, let us draw here 6 centimeters line segment. And from this vertex, draw here 4 centimeters. From this vertex, draw 5 centimeters. Your wish. Or from this vertex, you can draw here 5. And from this vertex, you can draw here 4. Since they did not specify the length, you can take any length as the base. Here, I have took 6 centimeters as the base. Now, let us draw here the arcs. Here you need to take here 4 centimeters and you need to take here 5 centimeters. So I am taking here 4 centimeters. So this is the 4 centimeters. So at this point, draw here 4 centimeters. Similarly here, at this vertex, you can take it here 5 centimeters radius. So I have to here 5 centimeters radius. So at this point, draw an arc of 5 centimeters. So you can join those. Clearly here we got an intersection point. So join that one. And here this one. So 4 and 5. So based on the measurements, we have constructed the triangle. Now here, what is the next step? You need to draw the acute angle. So here, let us draw here one acute angle like this. So and after that, what is our next step? You need to check in the given fraction what is the biggest number. Here, what is the fraction given here? 2 by 3 is the fraction they have given here. So between 2 and 3, what is the biggest number? You know that 3 is the biggest number. So at this point, you need to draw here 3 arcs without changing the radius. So let us draw here 3 arcs. So what we need to do here? First you need to construct the triangle based on the given measurements. And after that, you have to draw the acute angle. And after that, in the given fraction, what is the biggest number you need to check? Since here 3 is the biggest number, you need to draw here 3 arcs without changing radius. So here I am taking here this is the radius, right? So and from at this point here I am drawing here one arc, and again at this point here one more arc, which is the second arc, and again at this point I am drawing here the third arc without changing the radius. So like this you need to draw here three arcs, and after that you need to check it here what is the denominator. So what is the denominator here? 3. So you need to join the third arc and this vertex. This is the process you need to follow if you want to construct a similar triangle. So let us draw that one. Join the third arc and this vertex. Okay. Now what we need to do here, you need to draw a line parallel to this line. At which arc you need to draw? Which is the second arc, because we have already joined the third arc in this vertex since it is the denominator. So what is the number that is left out here? Which is 2. So you need to draw the parallel line to this line at the second arc, and you know how to draw the parallel line. So how to draw the parallel line here? If you take some radius and draw here one arc, without changing the radius, draw here one more arc, because we want to draw the parallel line at this arc. So at this point you need to draw the arc. Now after that then measure this length and again draw the arc so that you will get the intersection point. If you join that intersection point to this base of the triangle, you will get the parallel line to this line. That is the process to draw the parallel line. So what is the next step? You need to take some radius and draw arc at this arc. So here I am taking here this much of the radius, right? Here I am drawing here one arc, and you should not change this one, since we need to draw parallel line at this arc. At this point draw here one more arc without changing the radius. So you got like this. Now what we need to do here, you need to measure the length of the arc, this one. This you need to measure, because this is the angle, the same angle you want to draw the parallel line. So here let us measure this length. So this is the measure I got it here. The same measurement again you need to draw here one more arc. So here this is the length of this one. So again at this point I have to draw here one arc. So that here I got the intersection point. Join this arc and this intersection point so that you will get the parallel line to this given line. So join that one. So you need to join this point and this point. So join this one. You can observe that we have drawn a line parallel to this line. So here we got one similar triangle. Since we need to draw here the similar triangle, again draw the parallel line to this line. So for that reason we need to draw the arc by taking some radius. So here at this point take some radius and draw here one arc. Because here you will get one similar triangle like this, right? So for that reason here without changing this radius, draw here one more arc. Now you need to measure this length of this arc, right? This is the measurement you can come to know. Now again at this point here draw here one arc. So here we got the intersection point. Now what we need to do here, you need to join this vertex and this intersection point so that you will get one line segment. That line segment is parallel to this line. So let us draw that one. here you can identify here this line and this line is parallel, right? This line and this line is parallel, and similarly these two lines are parallel. So what is the given triangle? They have given the triangle A, B, C. We have constructed one similar triangle to this triangle such that the triangle lies inside because it is a proper fraction. So what is the triangle we have constructed here? Which is, let us suppose it is A dash and B dash. So clearly you can identify here triangle ABC is similar to triangle A dash, B dash. Like that we have constructed by taking the corresponding sides ratio as 2/3. Like this you need to construct the similar triangle. Again, how to draw the similar triangle? First you need to draw the triangle by the given measurements. After that you need to draw the acute angle, and in the given fraction what is the maximum number you need to check, and at this point you need to draw that many halves, and after that you have to check what is the denominator, and you need to join the denominator to the base of the triangle, and again you need to draw the parallel line so that you will get the similar triangle of the given triangle. This is the process you need to draw the similar triangle. Now see the next question, which is the last question in this exercise. So 13th question. What is the question given here? Construct an isosceles triangle. You need to construct the isosceles triangle. Here, what is given here? They have given the base, which is 8 centimeters, and they have given the altitude. Altitude is nothing but the height of the triangle given. So you need to construct the isosceles triangle by taking the base and the height. And after that, you need to draw the similar triangle by taking the ratio 1/2 times of their corresponding side. So here what we need to do here, you need to draw the triangle by taking the base, how much? 8 centimeters, and they have given the altitude which is 4 centimeters. So these are the measurements they have given to construct the triangle, and you need to draw the similar triangle by taking the corresponding sides ratio as 1/2. Now let us draw first the triangle. How to draw an isosceles triangle? By considering the base as 8 and the altitude as 4. So here first draw the base, which is 8 centimeters. In this question they have specified the base. You need to take the base as 8 centimeters. So let us draw here the base, which is 8 centimeters. So this is the 8 centimeters. So, and after that what they have given here, they have given the altitude. So what is the meaning of altitude? Suppose if you consider this is a triangle, if you want to construct, and they have given the base as 8 centimeters and the height they have given as 4 centimeters. Right? This is the height they have given, and you need to construct based on these measurements. You need to construct here the isosceles triangle. That means here you need to draw here one line, right? Such that if you join this line and this line, you will get the isosceles triangle. That means you need to draw here the height, which is of 4 centimeters. So how to draw the height? You know that this altitude is always perpendicular to the base, right? So here you need to draw here the perpendicular bisector of this base. So if you draw the perpendicular bisector, you will get the perpendicular line, and that line you can take an arc of 4 centimeters radius, so that you will get the height of 4 centimeters. So what we need to do here to construct the isosceles triangle, you need to draw the perpendicular bisectors of this base. So let us draw here the perpendicular bisector. draw here one more arc. So here, so that you can join that one. If you join this one, so that this is a perpendicular bisector of this given line. Since we need the height as 4 centimeters, so since this length is 4 centimeters, at this point take 4 centimeters radius and draw here one arc, so that you will get the height as 4 centimeters. So let us take here the 4 centimeters. Right, this is 4. This is 4 centimeters. So at this point here, draw an arc of 4 centimeters. Now you can join those two. So you will get an isosceles triangle whose base is 8 centimeters and this height is 4 centimeters. So now for this triangle you need to draw the similar triangle by taking this ratio. Here you can observe that the ratio is given in the form of the mixed fraction. So you have to convert this mixed fraction into the improper fraction. You all know how to convert, right? So how to convert this one? You need to multiply 2 with 1. 2 into 1 which gives you 1 and 2 into 1 which gives you 2 and then 2 you need to add to the numerator. So what you will get here? 2 into 1 which is 2, 2 plus 1 which is 3. So you are getting this one as 3 by 2. So this is the conversion of the mixed fraction into the improper fraction. Now you know how to draw the similar triangle by taking the ratio of 3 by 2. We have already done the 10th problem. If you have given an improper fraction, you will get a triangle bigger than this one. So let us draw that one. Since there is no need of this one, I am wrapping this one because you will get confused. So here, now what we need to do here, you need to draw here one acute angle. Let us draw here one acute angle. Right. So here, in the given fraction, what is the maximum number? 3 is the maximum number. So let us draw here 3 arcs by taking some radius. And so draw here, I am taking this much of radius here. 1. And without changing the radius, draw one more arc. And again without changing the radius, draw here one more arc. Now, after that, what is the next step? You need to check what is the number that is there in the denominator. What is the number that is there in the denominator, which is 2? So you need to join the second arc and the vertex. So here let's join the second arc and the vertex. Now you need to draw the line parallel to this line. At which arc? Since what is the number which is left out, which is 3. At third arc, you need to draw here one parallel line to this line. If you want to draw here one more parallel line, what we need to do? You need to extend this base such that this line will touch on that base. So I am extending this line. So here you need to extend this line. Now, after extending the base, you need to draw the parallel line to this line. And you know how to draw the parallel line. So how to draw the parallel line? Here you need to take some radius and draw here one arc. And without changing this radius, at the third arc the length of the arc you can measure. Now at this point here, draw one more arc. So that you will get here one intersection point and here one intersection point. If you join this one, you will get a line parallel to this line. So let us join that one. So you can observe that here these two lines are parallel. Now again here at the below you got a similar triangle. Now here you need to construct for this triangle, and again at this point here draw one arc, and again at this point draw one more arc, such that you can draw here the line parallel to this line. So let us draw here that one. So take some radius and draw here one arc. I am taking this much of radius. And again without changing this radius, at this point draw one more arc. Now you need to measure the length of this arc. Here this point. Right? So again, after measuring this one, here at this point here, draw here one arc. I am drawing here.